everyone, mardiman641 here, and welcome to my new Let's Play. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, we're doing this. We are playing Sonic the Hedgehog on Xbox 360 and PS3. So, why am I doing this Let's Play? Well, considering I have done Sonic Adventure 1 and Sonic Adventure 2 for post-commentary Let's Plays, I figured what would fit as a Sonic Adventure 3? This hunk of garbage. So, I figured this would pretty much finally get this put into rest finally at long last, as I finally do a post-commentary / chronological orderly Let's Play of this game. So, are you guys looking forward to this? We're going to start off this episode with Sonic, and we have some Expedition, and let's go ahead and get right into it, shall we?
It's all right. We give thanks for the blessed flames. May we always continue to have peace. Son of Soliana, guide and watch over us with your eternal light.
Pleasure to meet you at last, Princess of Soliana. I am Dr. Eggman. I've come here to obtain the secret of the Flames of Disaster from you, and to take the miracle gems that are the key to its secret, the Chaos Emerald. Now, Princess, this way, please.
That's a pretty snazzy performance there.
Hmm? It can't be.
I'm Sonic. Sonic the Hedgehog.
Not that irritating hedgehog again! Attack!
I finally found him. The Iblis Trigger.
Why are you helping me?
No special reason.
Sonic!
I'm afraid our little game ends now.
Sonic, take this!
I've got it! And don't worry, I'll rescue you!
I know.
It's only a matter of time before it's mine. Until then, you can hold on to it for me.
Also, I apologize if that menu just popped up during that cutscene. I was trying to set something up, and,
I need to gather some information.
Shut up, Sonic. I was trying to set up something, and I accidentally activated something I did not mean to. Anyways, here we are. The opening cutscene, obviously, looks pretty innocent enough, like it's a Final Fantasy, and it was pretty interesting in its time. And here we are in the hub world of Soliana with the worst control of Sonic ever, but we'll talk more about that in a second.
Sonic!
Tails! Long time no see.
I'm glad you're here. I heard that you tried to save their princess from Dr. Eggman. You're going to rescue her, aren't you? Let me help. I may not know what Eggman's up to, but it can't be a good thing.
Okay, with your help, this should be a piece of cake.
I'll do my best.
Yeah, of course, with your help, Tails, this could definitely be a piece of cake. Well, we'll talk more about it later. Anyways, so in order to get to the beach, we need to get ourselves, we need to, bypass these guards. Well, they're saying no, this place is still under construction, and, they're not doing a good job of blocking you, but the invisible wall is, though. So, no matter what you do, you cannot bypass it.
Sonic, there's a nice store in this town. It might help you find a way to cross the sea.
Anyways, what we need to do is we need to get the light dash. I don't know where to get it, but Tails says we should probably go shopping at the store, so we go ahead and get ourselves over here. This is where the shop is, so kick that old man in the nuts. And this is where we get the light chip, but it costs money. We don't have money. We need to get money from somewhere. And where do you get money? Well, you talk to Robert here. Alberto Robert. And he is basically selling you some custom shoes. And they want you to show off the potential of how well they do. So as such, you go ahead and talk to him. And if you do well, then he will reward you with a ton of rings. So, anyway, so how it works is basically the higher the ranking, the more rings you get. Anyways, here's the load screens in this game, and believe it or not, this is probably the only time you're gonna see me show off these load screens, because most of the time they're gonna be edited out. Anyways, after that load screen, we are telling what to do, okay, and just loads again. It just literally, all it did, it just loaded a text box telling you what to do. Like, why can I not do it in the first one? But anyways, the problem with these load screens is that there is so goddamn many of them. And in a town's mission, there's like 4 load times tops. 4 tops in order to, like, to play everything. And sometimes they can stack up depending on the mission variant and whether or not you fail or not. But anyway, so here, what we're doing here is we're pretty much pulling a Superman 64, and we need to just run for rings. And again, the faster you go through these rings, the higher your ranking. That's basically how it works. Then it loads up another text box congratulating you on your job well done, and also give you your ranking, of course. And Sonic Adventure 2 is where it first introduced the ranking. It goes up from E rank all the way up to A rank. Well, this game goes from D rank all the way up to S rank, and S rank is the highest ranking.
That was incredible!
Anyways, before you guys are asking, I'm actually going to be playing this game to the best of my ability. I'm not going to purposely fall into any glitch, hijinks or anything. But if I did, it will probably be on accident, or I'm just bored and just wanted to do something stupid. But yeah, as I'm saying, these load screens are probably the worst. They are like 15 seconds a load screen. Potentially 30 seconds, depending on if you buy this digitally or physically, or even if it's the PS3 version. I think the PS3 version is worse in that regard. Anyways, now that we completed the mission, we're able to buy the light dash, so now we go and use the light dash, and face the complete opposite direction, and then use the light dash. And then immediately fall into the water. Because, physics. Anyways, let's try this again. But, again, there's a lot of problems going on in this game, and some of you guys may question why I'm doing this game instead of, like, why can I not play a much better game? Well, I figure I just want to get this out of the way, and I figure this would help out bringing the views or anything, because I feel like people would like to see me suffer than anything else. Anyway, so we're finally entering our first level, and this is Wave Ocean, and yes, I left a load screen here. This will be the last load screen that you have to wait 15 seconds on. I'm not showing any more load screens. Most of the load screens will be shortened and edited out, most importantly. And, well, you don't that's pretty much the point of this entire, Let's Play. You don't want to wait. I don't want to bore my audience, obviously. That being said, I really hope you guys are going to be enjoying this Let's Play regardless. And, ooh, did a little launch right there, but luckily I was able to land on something and survive it. Anyways, another thing I want to say is that, my Let's Play of Star Fox Adventures is actually definitely getting close to ending. I think only, like, as I'm uploading this, either 2 or 4 more videos needs to come out before it's finally over. I'm not sure how many. And then after that, I already prepared another Let's Play, but I won't spoil it unless it's out by then. But Star Fox is also moving faster now, and this Let's Play is currently taking its place. Anyways, let's talk about Wave Ocean for a little bit. So, do you remember Emerald Coast from Sonic Adventure 1? This is basically what this level is. So, it's a beach level, there's robots everywhere, there's a giant whale chasing us, yeah, just like Emerald Coast. A lot of similarities, isn't it? Emerald Coast is pretty popular. It's like a homage, if you like to call it that way. But now, seems that Sonic's holding on to that whale like it's nobody's business. And then we finally get in control of Miles Tails per hour. This is one of the, one out of many amigos in the entire game. But, let's talk about how he plays. So, again, you fly by holding the A button, well, after pushing the A button twice. And if he runs out of energy, he drops like a rock. Like, his flying is not very good. And the icing on the cake is that, his primary weapon is not of, like, his tails that he wipes around, but instead, dummy ring bombs. Why bombs, though? Makes absolutely no sense, you may ask. Now, before you say, well, Tails had dummy rings in Sonic Heroes. Yeah, I guess, but I didn't think, like, if they were going to be, like, following up to Sonic Heroes, I figured they'd be following up to Sonic Adventure 2. Now I'm making no sense of the matter. But, again, why bombs? It makes absolutely no sense in content. Like, why not actually use the tail, like you did in Sonic Adventure 1? And for very at the mech gameplay that Tail has done in the past, I mean, like, sure as copying E102 Gamma, it's still fun. And that's what made Sonic Adventure 2 my favorite. Anyways, we close the gate, and Sonic just jumps into the ocean?
Darn, we're not gonna make it.
And then
Let's speed up.
we move on to Sonic's second gameplay style. There's multiple gameplay styles for each character. I feel like this game imported so many different gameplay styles. But this is the Mach Speed section. Sonic will move at maximum speed, and he will not stop running or slow down. He is at top speed no matter what. He's always going fast. And you can easily stump your toe over everything, and, like, you can't control easily. And if you jump, Sonic will go Simon Belmont disease, where he cannot even move in mid-air. So, it will cause a lot of serious problems, and I hope that your reflexes are good, because, like, if Sonic steps his toe, and then crumble on to so many different things, my god, this is probably the worst part. Like, the Mach Speed sections suck in regard. By the way, this loop is scripted. Sometimes things work, sometimes things doesn't work. Most of the time, people will just fall to their death because they're too close to the right, and, you can't get off that scripted loop. But what you're supposed to do is, like, jump on the ramp, which I did, but I had to slightly jump and hopefully, make it onto the beach.
No sweat.
And sometimes it's not always a guarantee. Now, you can also jump off the loop and avoid the ramp and then land straight into the beach, and that's what I highly recommend you should do to prevent that from happening. But, I shouldn't be able to do this.
It looks like the princess was moved to another location. Let's head back to the city.
And yes, ladies and gentlemen, that level is a complete waste of time. So here we are back in Soliana after pointlessly going to the beach, having a nice vacation and all, just to try to chase the egg carrier, only to waste our gosh darn time. We need to actually go this way, which is the desert area. This is where Dr. Eggman seems to be found. But unfortunately, we're not given permission by the guards, because we need to help Lord Regis rescue her daughter, who is stuck on the roof. And, boy, oh boy, this game is like, how do I say this? I don't know. Anyways, here's Lord Regis Philbin. By the way, God bless his soul, he did die a month ago, or passed away a month ago. And, we need to rescue his daughter, and we need to get through this gap. But unfortunately, the slide kick is not enough. So, what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to run to the shop, and we need to get ourselves an upgrade. If you don't have enough rings, in other words, like, you score poorly on, like, the first town mission and the first stage, then play some more town missions. But in terms of, like, optional town missions, I'm not actually gonna play them, but rather, maybe I will, play them in the extra video at the end of the Let's Play. At least, maybe free per character, at least the optional ones, just to give you a little taste. But other than that, like, the only town missions that I'm showing you guys is mandatory ones to, progress the plot. All the side missions, if I have to do them just to unlock something, then, oh, okay. Alright, I guess I don't need to actually use the, slide kick. Because, like, here's the thing. Like, without the slide kick, there's gonna be an invisible wall there. And once you get the slide kick ability, the invisible wall just disappeared and you can just run. You don't need to slide underneath there. Programming, kids. But anyways, back to the side missions things. Unless they are mandatory, I will show them. But optional ones, I'm gonna try to save most of them for an extra video so I can show at least the gimmick of most of them. But obviously I'm not gonna show every single one. And again, like, if I am doing a side mission just to get more money, I will do it off screen, so that way to save you guys all the trouble. But other than that, let's just go ahead and just, move on, shall we?
You're a good girl, Elise. Remember, be brave. Don't cry, no matter what happens.
Mr. Sonic!
Just call me Sonic. Now then, are you okay?
I'm so glad that you came.
I always keep my word.
Sonic!
It looks like a pesky rat has stuck its nose where it doesn't belong. Well, a hedgehog to be more precise. The princess is mine. Until I unlock the secret of the flames of disaster.
Tails!
Got it! Let's go!
I'll take care of you now. An early breakfast for my pet.
Alrighty, folks, so we're playing the first boss, which is the Egg Cerberus. And this boss is a gigantic dog, and basically what you gotta do is you basically gotta catch up on his tail, you must grind onto it, and once you do grind onto it, which could take a little bit getting used to because sometimes he doesn't want to stay still for a little bit. Sometimes he'll just run back and forth. And the bosses, well, they also suck. Like, almost everything in this game pretty much sucks. But once you grab onto the horn, what you must do is you must make him run into something. I recommend aiming for the statues, because they deal double damage to him. And if you want the S rank, you gotta take care of the bosses as fast as possible. The rank is dependent on your time, on how fast you defeat the boss. And I guess rings have a little bit of value if you, like, get a score going. But mostly it's based on time. And obviously, if you want the S rank, I recommend that you try to aim for both statues on the first go. I mean, I didn't do it for this run. I tried for a few attempts, but I can almost never try to make it aim for the second statue because once I get on the second one, he wants to like try to fight back. And every time I'm trying to make it run into a statue, it becomes like when you get half his health down, it makes it harder for you to actually go for it. And sometimes you get unlucky like that and get hit, but luckily you still hit the ring. And, well, of course you'll be in like that.
Sonic, I won't let you get away!
Anyways, so of course, this boss, for a first boss, it's pathetically easy. I guess the main problem is that the camera really sucks because it doesn't want to lock on to the boss. So you have to manually move the camera, and sometimes it just causes a lot of problems. Anyways, for the purpose of this Let's Play, it will be uploaded in storyline order. I'll probably create 2 playlists for that one, and we'll talk more in a sec.
How long is this gonna go on?
Let's split up. I'll get their attention, and you take the princess.
Okay, you be careful, Tails.
Leave it to me.
Hold on tight.
Okay.
Anyway, so now we're moving on to our second level, which is Dusty Desert, and we're starting to figure out with Sonic's third gameplay style, which basically has Sonic carrying Princess Elise, at all times, and basically, the gimmick here is basically you're carrying her throughout the entire course. Again, you can still jump, do the homing attack, and everything else. But carrying Elise also grants you a new ability, whichever you push the right trigger, it will summon Elise's Orb of Death. But it also doesn't do very well against the enemies, so it's pathetically useless. But what it really is helpful for is protecting you from the sand, which looks pretty much like normal looking good sand. Doesn't look like quicksand or anything, but when Sonic touches it, he just sinks in like it was nothing. It's like, what? This does not look like quicksand at all. But you use it to prevent yourself from sinking into the sand. And that's basically the main purpose of what the ability is. Luckily, though, you only need to control as Sonic holding Elise twice throughout the entire game, and you won't have to do it too much. But, again, like, no matter what gameplay style you think, man, this Sonic's does not do very well in those games. Like, Sonic's story, at best, is like, out of any of the 3 stories that this game gives you, like, the most important shit is in the other 2 stories, but Sonic's story means absolutely nothing. But that aside, let's talk about the 3 stories, as, like, the next part I will be uploading the 2nd story, because, like, I am uploading this in storyline order, like I'm doing with Sonic Adventure 1 and Sonic Adventure 2. Might as well help out with the Sonic Adventure Let's Play of games, because, like, I feel like this game fits the most in terms of Sonic Adventure 3, and, like, again, the people behind this game did a terrible job. So, expect me to do a lot of, like, ranting when I do this Let's Play, because it is not gonna be the last of it. But, anyways, folks, that is it for part 1, or the Sonic's part 1. Because, again, I'll be uploading this in chronological, storyline order, and I'm not gonna just play Sonic's story right off, like, all 5 parts done in the next 5 weeks. I'm playing this storyline order, and although, like, the next part should be first, I decided to play this part first instead, because that's what most people would start the game with anyways. But I'll see you guys next time, where we will tackle the beginning of the Silver playthrough, or I'll see you guys in the next part of Sonic's. Good night, guys.